Today, something extraordinary has surfaced. A device so unusual, so bold, and so controversial that it challenges everything we think we know about energy. Maxwell Chikumbutso, the enigmatic Zimbabwean innovator whose inventions have sparked debates around the world, has just revealed what he calls the first live demonstration of his newest energy device. Is it real? Is it a breakthrough? Or is it something else entirely? Prepare yourself, because what you're about to see will make you question the limits of modern technology. To understand why this demo is causing such a storm, we need to step back. Maxwell Chikumbutso has long been a figure wrapped in mystery. From claims of self-powered generators to vehicles that supposedly recharge themselves, his work has fascinated supporters and raised eyebrows among skeptics. What makes him so polarizing? Simple. He operates outside the mainstream scientific community, yet repeatedly announces inventions that, if proven, would rewrite global energy systems. And now, Maxwell has unveiled what he calls his most advanced prototype yet. Described as a compact, energy-producing unit, the device is said to run without traditional fuel sources. In today's demo, we'll break down exactly what he showcased, what we can verify, what remains unclear, and why this matters. According to the claims, the device generates continuous output power from a closed system, something mainstream physics would normally challenge. But the live footage is what has everyone talking. The device is shown being powered on. No external cables, no obvious battery pack. Meters begin registering output. Voltage readings, oscillation levels, and load behaviors appear on screen. Maxwell connects the device to a small appliance. A light turns on. A motor spins. Energy flows. Now, let's be very clear. A demonstration by itself is not proof of scientific revolution, but it is enough to spark curiosity, and it certainly has. And a few simply say this technology, if real, would be decades ahead of current energy research. What's undeniable is the global interest. Thousands of people are analyzing every frame, every wire, every reading. So, let's ask the big question. If a device like this truly works, what would it mean for the world? It could disrupt how we power homes, vehicles, and entire industries. Off-grid energy solutions. Portable power generation. Nations less dependent on fossil fuels. It will be nothing short of transformational. Right now, we're in the early stages. Claims like these must be verified scientifically. Real breakthroughs welcome scrutiny, and Maxwell's device is no exception. But whether you believe or question it, there's one thing we can all agree on. Innovations like this push conversations forward. They inspire curiosity. They encourage exploration. And this live demo, real or not, has already set the internet on fire. So what do you think? Is Maxwell Chikumbutso on the verge of revolutionizing energy as we know it? Or is this another mysterious chapter in a story filled with bold claims and unanswered questions? As the conversation around Maxwell's new device continues to grow, a deeper narrative begins to emerge. One that reaches far beyond a single demonstration or a single invention. Around the world, researchers, students, engineers, and everyday viewers are beginning to reflect on the possibilities that such innovations represent. Many are not merely watching the device itself, but rather the larger movement it symbolizes, a movement toward independent, renewable, and widely accessible energy. Whether Maxwell's newest creation ultimately proves to be a major breakthrough or simply a fascinating experiment, it has already become a spark for meaningful discussions about sustainability, creativity, and the boundaries of human imagination. People are increasingly aware that the future of energy may not come solely from large corporations or government laboratories. Sometimes, it begins in unexpected places, from individuals who dare to think differently and explore ideas that others may overlook. Beyond the technical questions and scientific debates, there is a human story unfolding. Maxwell's journey, filled with persistence, curiosity, and resilience, resonates with creators across many fields. His work encourages others to revisit their own ideas, those projects tucked away in notebooks, garages, or workshops, and consider that innovation often starts with taking the first step toward experimentation. Many viewers have shared that what impressed them most about the demonstration was not only the device's claimed capabilities, but the determination behind it. The willingness to present something new to the world, regardless of the outcome, reflects a spirit of discovery that has driven countless advancements throughout history. As more people review the footage and discuss the implications, attention shifts to the potential opportunities that could arise from open collaboration. Instead of viewing new technology as a finished product, some envision a future in which independent inventors partner with universities, engineers, and scientific groups to refine, test, and understand ideas in a structured and transparent way. There's a growing sense that innovation flourishes most when curiosity and cooperation meet. Maxwell's demonstration, whether it becomes a milestone or simply a moment, has opened the door for conversations about how such collaborations could shape tomorrow's energy landscape. In the midst of this reflection, communities online and offline are beginning to ask themselves what role they play in shaping the future. Viewers are recognizing that scientific progress is not only in the hands of experts, but also depends on the enthusiasm, support, and engagement of the public. Many who watched the demo have found themselves reading more, learning more, and discussing concepts they may have never previously explored. This collective curiosity is becoming an important part of the story, because every major innovation in history has been carried forward not only by inventors, but by the people who believed in new possibilities and encouraged their development. And so, the narrative continues, a blend of technology, human ambition, and open-ended discovery. Maxwell's demonstration may be the catalyst, but the larger story is now being written by a global audience inspired to imagine what could be achieved when creativity and determination are allowed to flourish. As the world watches, wonders, and asks thoughtful questions, one thing becomes clear. The future is shaped not only by the breakthroughs we confirm, but by the ideas we're willing to explore along the way. As discussions continue to expand, a quiet but powerful shift begins taking place among those who have been following Maxwell's work for years. Many people are starting to reflect not only on the device itself, but on the broader message behind it, that innovation often emerges in moments of curiosity rather than certainty. The unfolding dialogue reminds viewers that throughout history, some of the most influential breakthroughs began as ideas that were initially questioned or not fully understood. This recognition adds a gentle sense of patience to the conversation, encouraging individuals to look at new concepts with both open-minded interest and thoughtful consideration. It inspires the belief that every idea, whether proven today or tomorrow, has the potential to contribute something valuable to the future. As this reflective energy grows, more voices from different parts of the world join the conversation, offering thoughtful insights and unique perspectives. Students express their excitement about entering fields where creativity and scientific inquiry go hand in hand. Engineers share their appreciation for the courage it takes to reveal a developing invention to the public. Educators use Maxwell's story as an example of how perseverance and imagination remain essential in any discipline. This blend of viewpoints enriches a narrative, transforming it from a single inventor's journey into a shared moment of exploration that encourages countless others to reawaken their own inventive spirit. At the same time, communities begin considering how emerging technologies, regardless of origin, might shape the world in ways that go beyond convenience or efficiency. Many people reflect on the idea that accessible, sustainable energy could bring profound changes to daily life, particularly in places where electricity remains limited or inconsistent. The thought of a future where energy independence becomes more attainable offers a sense of hope, inspiring conversations about how technological growth can support education, healthcare, communication, and countless other aspects of human development. Even if the path forward remains uncertain, the possibility of progress encourages meaningful dialogue about what a more energy-resilient world could look like. Meanwhile, those closely studying the device itself are beginning to propose gentle suggestions about how greater clarity, collaboration, and transparency could help move research forward. Rather than criticism, these suggestions carry a warm sense of encouragement, an invitation to bring diverse minds together in the spirit of learning and advancement. Some envision community-based testing environments where engineers, scientists, and innovators can examine ideas openly and constructively. Others imagine educational programs inspired by Maxwell's creativity, where young learners are taught to explore new concepts with curiosity and respect. This collective desire to learn more reflects a remarkable unity, showing how inspiration can bring people together across landscapes, backgrounds, and areas of expertise. As the narrative continues to unfold, a peaceful awareness emerges. The importance of nurturing innovative ideas lies not only in proving them correct, but in supporting the process of discovery itself. Each new conversation, each thoughtful question, and each moment of shared wonder becomes a part of a much larger journey, one that celebrates a timeless human desire to expand understanding and explore what may one day become possible. And so, the story moves forward with a gentle sense of anticipation, as people around the world watch with interest, reflect with care, and remain open to whatever comes next in this evolving chapter of creativity and imagination. As time passes and the conversation surrounding Maxwell's demonstration gradually settle into a steady rhythm, a clearer and more balanced understanding begins to take shape. The initial wave of excitement gives way to a deeper appreciation for the journey itself, an understanding that innovation is rarely a straight line, but rather a winding path filled with curiosity, learning, and reflection. People from many parts of the world continue to revisit the demonstration, not merely to determine its accuracy, but to remind themselves of the wonder that comes from witnessing someone pursue a bold idea with sincerity and commitment. In this way, the device becomes more than a single invention. It becomes a symbol of the quiet courage required to explore uncharted possibilities. As communities and experts alike take time to share thoughts, exchange perspectives, and consider the broader implications, an atmosphere of thoughtful respect begins to surround the conversation. Engineers and researchers reflect on the importance of asking meaningful questions, while still appreciating the creative effort that went into the work. Students draw inspiration from the journey, seeing it as a reminder that even the most ambitious ideas begin with small steps and a belief that something new might be possible. Gradually, the story becomes less about proving or disproving a claim and more about embracing the process of inquiry, recognizing that every attempt to innovate contributes to the ever-evolving tapestry of human knowledge. Eventually, attention shifts back to the heart of the matter, the value of imagination, and the beauty of exploring ideas that challenge conventional thinking. Even if the device itself remains the subject of ongoing analysis, the conversations an inspired take on a life of their own. People begin to look at their own dreams with renewed confidence, reminded that every breakthrough in history began with someone who dared to pursue a vision that others may not have fully understood at first. Maxwell's story, with all its complexities and hopes, encourages individuals to nurture their own creativity, to stay patient with their progress, and to welcome the learning that comes from both success and uncertainty. In the end, the narrative settles into a peaceful conclusion, one shaped not by final judgments, but by the gentle understanding that innovation is a journey shared by dreamers across generations. Maxwell's demonstration stands as a moment of curiosity and inspiration, sparking thoughtful discussions that stretch far beyond any single device. And as the story draws to a close, it leaves behind a quiet reminder that progress often begins with question, grows through perseverance, and continues through the collective desire to imagine something greater. With that, the chapter closes gracefully, leaving viewers with a sense of calm reflection and the comforting belief that the future remains full of possibilities yet to be discovered.